Hello? Can anyone see me? Why am I dark? I can barely see myself here. Hello? 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 Can you see me? Am I here or not? Hello? You can see me, right? You can see me. Am I all gray? Why is it not? Oh, I'm trying to add you to the screen and it's not letting me. Hello? Okay, it doesn't look. Let me just see if it works. Sorry about that. Can you hear me? Oh, you can't. You can.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I muted you by mistake. Okay.
No, I muted myself so you wouldn't get an echo.
Okay. Well, I think the dark mode doesn't work when I'm streaming or something.
Well, when you go to a web page, there's like a little thing that looks like a stop sign.
Yeah.
If you click the stop sign on the top bar,
yeah,
while you're in the stream, and then you refresh the page, it'll go all black.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But it'll also knock you out of the stream.
Okay. Can you see me?
I can see you.
Okay, and you can hear me. Well, right now, this is what I see on my computer.
Oh no!
You're right there, and I'm over here.
I see.
But I also couldn't add you when I was in dark mode. It wasn't working. So, so it might be my computer. It might be who knows what. So.
Right. No,
so Wasky Squirrel was here today.
I saw.
It was fun to have him visit.
You guys get up so early in the morning, God.
We do. Even if we lived in your time zone, we'd still be getting up.
I know. I barely get up like 10 minutes before I have to go to work.
Oh dear. Well, I made some progress today, and so I can pat myself on the back.
Cool.
Oh, he's saying uninstall this and try Dark Reader for Chrome. I'm not sure how to uninstall it right now, so I'll just do that. Can I do that? Preferences.
Let me show you. Okay. So when you go up to any of these little things up here,
Yeah.
if you right click on one and then you click remove from Chrome, it'll remove it.
Okay.
See, but this is what mine looks like right now.
Okay.
Kind of nice, but I've already uninstalled the program. And I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
I
Removed it. Removed from dark mode. Removed.
Yeah.
Okay. So advertisement. I don't need the advertisement. Thank you very much. And so yes, Wasky is very nice and very cute. So where did my water go? It's right here.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
So you also sent me that Schaefer ScriptSert desk pen link, the gold Schaefer.
Did you see that? It's beautiful.
Well, it's not my taste, but yes, I can understand that someone might find it beautiful. They're
it's kind of a gaudy thing, but it's still really pretty to look at. I just kind of wanted something that was ever so slightly longer than this, because I find that it's, even though it's front heavy, I wish it were a little more back heavy, but not quite as heavy as a if it was like tapered, it wouldn't be so heavy. It would be just right.
Well, let me see. Let me just see something here. So that's your Waterman, right?
Yeah.
So let me find my Waterman that I have on my desk here, and I will just measure.
Do you have any eyedroppers?
I may, yeah. So here are the two pens side by side. The Bantam.
Oh wow.
I mean, it's really tiny.
Yeah. Oh wow.
It's
this my Waterman is 10.5 centimeters.
No, well, it's tiny. It's but I think what you might like better, Bartholomew Brecht might agree, perhaps, might be a Parker Lady Duofold desk pen, because it's a little bit longer, bigger.
Yeah.
And they're not as there's something really sort of cheap about the Bantams. I don't know, but I think you might prefer a Parker Lady Duofold desk pen better. I'm just thinking.
Parker
Lady Duofold.
Desk
pen. Yeah. It's just the pen, the socket is kind of hunky looking.
Right.
But the actual pen and the taper is really a nice size. And I think that would end up serving you better than the Bantam. And I think they might be more easy to come by on eBay. I really don't have that many desk pens that are for sale. I've got lots of desk pens, but the bases are all sort of chipped up and shitty.
Right.
But they can be, the socket could be probably mounted easily enough on any piece of wood or metal that you like.
Right.
But desk pens in general, if you don't use them every day or every other day, they tend to kind of dry up because they're not really as airtight as a cap is. Of course, you empty the pens anyway.
Right.
You take them apart. So, So anyway, a Lady Duofold pen. I do have a Lady Duofold sized pen here, which I will show you compared to the Waterman. So you see what they look like. If I can find my Waterman, I just had. So here's the barrel of the Waterman, and the barrel of the lady's pen, the Lady Duofold pen.
Oh,
So
I see.
it's narrower, but the taper is longer.
Right.
So I think you'd end up, let me get a.
I found a wall ever sharp gold marbled desk pen. Oh, that poor nib.
Oh, don't look at the nib.
Oh my God, I'm not even gonna show you. It will make you cry. Oh, oh man. Mm. It hurts just looking at it. That's beautiful though. Oh wait, you can't even see what I'm looking at. Let's see. See if I can show you what I'm looking at over here. Okay, are you ready? Da-da-da. Are you ready for this?
Oh,
Are
yeah,
you sitting down?
yeah. Okay. I don't need to see anymore.
Yep. Da-da-da.
Okay, I don't need to see anymore. So this is a Lady Duofold sized desk pen.
Uh-huh.
It's
Oh, nice.
actually a little longer,
Uh-huh.
but let me just get our universal measuring thing, which is the Waterman. I can find it here. So I'm putting the cap on the back of the Waterman, and here, the bottom shows the nibs. So take a look. Are you seeing?
Uh-huh.
So the taper is a little tiny bit longer
Yep.
than the pen,
Nice.
but it's tapered and it doesn't have, the fat cap on the back. So you might like it. I don't know if I have one. If I do, I'll let you know.
Cool.
But
I use this pen all the time, and I want to keep it inked with Waterman black, but I'd like to be able to pull something out of my desk and be able to do the daily birthday message and then put it away. I mean, I like this pen fine and dandy and all, but I like the Boinga better. I'm just saying.
Well, it's hard to beat Boinga.
Yep.
So Bartholomew, how are you doing? Do you want to come online here, Bartholomew? Bartholomew. We won't bite. I won't bite. I don't know about Marilyn there. Marilyn. A couple of sharp fangs I see on those teeth there.
Vampire. That's what I've been called. You damn doctors, you're all vampires.
Well, I spent the afternoon watching not one, but two episodes of Lewis on PBS, Inspector Lewis, and oh God, I don't need to do that on a Saturday. Well, I guess I can do it on a Saturday. Why not?
Yeah.
Bartholomew.
I don't have a television, so I don't know.
Well, I watch on YouTube. I have a TV, but I haven't turned it on. I watch shows on YouTube.
Nice. Remember, I gave this pen crap for not being cooperative. I figured out it was the ink.
I see.
I washed it out, put a brand new Monteverde ink in it. It flows wonderfully.
I see.
Did you finish your watercolor?
No.
No. I won't ask.
I'll tell you. You don't have to ask. I'll tell you. Yeah, Inspector Morse, I like him too because he used a fountain pen. He loved Wagner and fountain pens, and he was a curmudgeon. So, Inspector Morse, I don't know if you watched those shows, Marilyn. They were on quite some time ago, and it's a PBS or BBC rather production of a crime thing, and they all happened in Oxford. So everyone's brilliant, and everyone speaks Latin, and everyone knows way too much. But they still are killing each other.
Yep.
I have not seen the Swedish Wallander. I have a hard time looking at the subtitles. Mighty Mouse. Hey, Frederick. You missed Wasky today. Have you watched the show? I'm more speaking to Mighty Mouse than you. Sorry, because she's mentioning these TV shows. Did you see the one called Lilyhammer?
No, I don't think I have.
It's really, really a fun show. It's a low grade, low level mafia, hitman or something, who turned state's evidence and went into the witness protection program. And he, of all the places to live, he wanted to go to Norway because that's where the Olympics were in, some decades past. And he shows up in this little town where everyone is so squeaky clean or almost squeaky clean, and he sort of takes over the town. But he's a good guy. He's a good bad guy. There's no murders or he steals from the rich, or he makes the rich. He sort of does the Robin Hood-y thing, and they're really, really funny. And the guy that plays our lead is a singer from some band. Stevie something or other, and he's in some. I think a drummer or a bass guitarist in some band, and they're really, really fun.
Cool.
Lilyhammer Stevie. Lilyhammer Stevie. STTEVIE Stevie. Lilyhammer Stevie. Steven Van Zandt. And Steven Van Zandt is in some band. I don't know what band it is, but
all I know is that I hope to the Lord that I never have to be my life depending on trivia, because I would be dead the first time.
Oh, he was in Bruce Springsteen's band. Even I know who that is.
I know the name, but I don't know the band. I don't know the face.
Well,
I'm sure if maybe I heard a song from them, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I know that song," but I wouldn't know that it was that person.
Well, anyways,
I lived a very sheltered life.
So this is what our hero looks like, Marilyn.
Oh wow!
So
he kind of looks like Friedrich a little bit.
Friedrich,
an elder version of Friedrich.
East Street Band. Anyway, it's a really funny show. It's very, very. It's not really dark. It's kind of twilighty. You know, it has a darkness in that way, but it's it's comedic as well.
Right.
So Friedrich, where are you? Who wants to come on board, little children?
I'm just sitting here practicing.
Okay.
I'm so out of practice teaching this class. I feel like I'm going back a year, but only instead of using big swooping letters like I have been doing, using like one page to do like one giant letter, I'm like making itty bitty teeny weeny letters now. And it's getting more difficult as the smaller they get. Thank God for Boinga Boinga.
Well, now be careful with Boinga Boinga.
Yeah, I'm not maxing her out. She's just.
I don't want you to, ask for another one. Have that nib end up like that one in the picture you just.
Oh my God, no! Shit on a bike. No. I would.
Frederick is saying teaching class ? You have to pay attention to your fans there.
I can see them.
Okay, but he's asking you a question, I think.
I'm teaching a class on introduction to calligraphy. I want people to think outside of just pens and paper. I want them to think about types of inks and textures of paper and different pens that they can use to do calligraphy, and different forms of calligraphy, and different utensils. You can make calligraphy just out of about anything. This one guy was making a cake, and he broke an egg, and he spent like an hour. Instead of making the cake, he put flour all over the table and made this beautiful calligraphy with the shell of the egg. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've seen some people do it with a fork.
Yeah.
They'll dip a fork in some chocolate sauce or something and make really neat things.
I'll get to it. I'll get around to it. But I've learned that calligraphy doesn't work so well with plastic utensils. So I gotta find some metal ones that I'm willing to ruin.
Well, Goodwill is full of them.
That's right. That's too funny. Now I just have to find one around here that has forks.
or you could buy a place setting for 6 for $12 at Marshall's or something.
Well, I'd go to the 99-cent store before that. They got really crappy forks, which I think that you can't really have a good, shiny fork to do that type of calligraphy because the ink won't stick.
Yes.
So
Just
it's got to be roughed up enough.
eat a couple of omelets and macaroni and cheese, and don't wash it very much, and that'll be fine. It'll hold the ink right perfectly, and your calligraphy will smell like cheese.
Ew, yuck. Oh Lord, that's too funny. No, I don't think I would go that far.
Not that far.
No, it's icky.
Live dangerously, Manila.
It's like Marilyn Monroe in the 7 Year Itch.
Well, Mighty Mouse is saying that calligraphy helped her a lot.
Oh, that's good.
Folding sheet brass, those folded knife-like folded nibs or whatever they're called. I don't know how to make them work.
They're called an automatic.
Huh?
They're called an automatic. Automatic nib. That's what they're called.
Is that what they're called? Okay.
Yeah. Automatic pen.
Okay.
It's just like a piece of paper.
Folded in.
It's just like like this.
Yeah.
And then they put several slits down the middle to make capillary action. You dip the pen in and you drag it across the paper.
Yeah.
It's just like that. They're all right. I don't have one, but I know about them. I've seen them in the store. They're rather expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're
Oh boy, hi Jolyn. How are you? Are you having a nice day? That's my friend Jolyn.
Oh, hi Jolyn. Are you having a nice day?
I always ask my.
I know you do. I know you do. I'm just.
Hey Jolyn, are you busy? You want to come hang out with us? You can come hang out if you want to. Peace. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, Jolyn sent me this whole. Oh God. Okay, she sent me this whole pack of Jelly Roll pens.
Oh, here's Russell. Just a minute.
A whole freaking book full of them. Boy, am I grateful.
Hello there.
Hi, Russell.
Oh, hello. I'm present now. How's it going?
I thought you were Russell.
Good.
No, I'm present for now.
Oh.
But later I will be Russell.
You're present for now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But because the present only happens in the now.
Oh. I see.
And so we'll enjoy you in the now, and the slight distant past, and the fuzzy future. How about that?
We could present it like that.
We can present it like that. Okay. I see you're making your little boxes in a row.
Yeah, I'm putting my surface together.
I see.
What are you making?
The
answer is a mess. The answer is always a mess.
Well,
the answer is a mess, actually. No, I'm just making a surface on which I'm planning on drawing. I'm probably getting myself into a lot more than I need to at the moment. But, you know, that's the only way to get anywhere in this life.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm very curious to see how this thing turns out, Russell, because I'm having a hard time envisioning it when you draw on it, because it seems like you'd be bumping into things. Your pen would be.
Well, that's sort of the entire point, right?
Okay.
I don't want it to do something that I expect it to do.
Okay.
I'm not offended. I'm just being. I'm being as Parker Schiavello would be in this moment.
Okay.
As if I'm aghast at something you said, but really I'm just doing it for a dramatic effect.
I see. Well, Frederick is saying complex texturing, Russell, ? But he first said Russell, sweet Russell. So.
I think I would say it's complex texturing, yes. But I remember I told you I had all these things. They have names on them. And I like that. I like putting names on things.
Okay, what's the name of the one that you have in your right hand right now?
Right now in my hand, I hold Melissa Odell, who once lived in 240B.
I see.
Well,
okay.
I mean, imagine what somebody from the far distant future would think looking at these names on these slips of paper. They're evidence from a strange colony of people. They all had their own individual numbers, and they were all organized. We can only conclude that this was a fascist society.
Of course. Well, we'll see how you continue to draw that or realize that, I guess. Frederick is saying Parker is never, ever aghast. It's all a show.
That's what I understood from his comportment.
Yeah.
He is very good at having a personality, I would say. Unlike many people. I mean that as a compliment, just in case he ever hears what I said. But I mentioned that my friend Leonardo was interested in joining a stream.
Okay.
Probably it'd be better and it'd work out best for him in the morning since he's like 6 hours ahead of us, although I don't know.
Where is he now?
He's in Sardinia.
Okay. I see on his thing it said Calgary.
Yeah.
So
it's a specific city.
Oh, Calgary in Sardinia?
Yeah. Sardinia is one of the regions of Italy. It's basically...
Yeah, I guess I thought of it as Calgary, Canada. So...
No.
Okay. And he was a friend of yours or a fellow student?
He's a friend of mine.
Okay.
We met online through Conversation Exchange, and he's working in a middle school right now teaching students English.
Oh, okay. Now,
very nice fellow.
But on Skype though, can we get 3 people on Skype? I can't remember.
Well, I was talking about he was interested in joining a live stream.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah, we can do a stream. Sure.
Yeah. Like
And
I just figured if he happens to be available at any time you're doing one, then he can just pop on, and I would probably want to be there for the first time to introduce you guys. But you know, if he decides otherwise, you know,
Mhm.
I can stop you guys.
Okay. Well, have him tell them about these streams here because it's easy to do.
I
And,
did. I just figured, like, if you ever wanted to, I just figured you could send him
a message
a
saying,
link,
yeah, okay.
a message introducing yourself.
Yeah, I
you
did.
know.
I did already.
Oh,
I said we hi we what did I say? I'm a pal of Face Myers. I said.
yes, he'll know what that means, I assume.
Last night I told Wasky Squirrel that he should come and visit us here. And then he did, and I wasn't here.
Well, you were sleeping, but
I was sleeping.
So Friedrich, where is our dear little Parker?
He's probably dead. Sleeping, that is.
No, well, it's 5 in the morning plus 3. It's 8:30. It's 9 o'clock, for God's sake. He's supposed to be up. He has a child
It's Saturday.
on Sunday.
By the way, Friedrich, do me a favor and convince Parker to put his compound in West Virginia.
I think that's a wiser choice.
I don't feel like living in no Wyoming.
Yeah, seriously, that would be really scary.
Yeah, like I don't want to be tracked down or hunted by a pack of wild Wyomies.
West Virginia or Pennsylvania, even New York would be sufficient.
Yeah, and I mean, if he's
Anywhere
talking
west
about
that
living here,
Questionable, all the way up until like California.
Well,
I think California, you couldn't afford to buy any place, even at Parker's level of wealth. I don't know what his level of wealth is.
So there's a little. I went looking. There's this plot of land, but it's like 100 acres, right? And it's in the middle of nowhere. But there's a plane landing zone, like right next to the house. I'm like,
where's that at? In California?
Yeah, it's out in the middle of the desert.
See, I actually wouldn't mind living out in the middle of the desert if I could get all the amenities I needed.
Right.
Like, what I would like to do in my fantasy world, I would go out to the desert.
Next door.
In my fantasy world, I would go out to the desert and be like, a drive enough from civilization where I could stock up on things, because it wouldn't be any different from living here in West Virginia, where in order to go buy groceries is a 30-minute drive.
Right.
I would be like finding some old fast food hot dog stand and just converting it into an art studio. Like, I would love if I could find like an old Big Boys restaurant or a McDonald's or something like that and just turn it into my own little private art space. That'd be what I'd do.
I don't think you can get the smell of hamburger
No.
away. You might.
You're acting like that's a value, like that's value reduced for me.
Well, I know you're a
I
vegetarian.
will tell you this. I may be one of those dirty, morally corrupt vegans, but I can tell you that the smell of McDonald's hamburgers is still rather enticing.
Okay.
Because that is not the smell of burning flesh. That is the smell of synthetic things.
I see.
That all appetizing.
I see. Well, I'm glad that you be happy doing that. You and the Hamburglar would live happily ever after.
You do not know how happily we would live ever after.
Well, we'll all work on Parker, Frederick, to keep him in West Virginia,
Yeah.
because
I think he would have more fun here because there's a lot more antiquing to be done.
he doesn't like things like that, I don't think.
Doesn't like things like that.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
All there is cows and poop smell in Wyoming. That is why I don't like Wyoming. I've been there. I've driven through it. The entire road smells like poop.
I think that's what I could vouch for with West Virginia. There's so much forest and so much nature here. Like, you are surrounded by amazing things to look at all the time. It's dense with texture.
Pennsylvania's like that.
Mm-hmm. And that's not too far from West Virginia neither.
Maryland is very hilly, and the cities are very flat. And Washington is very strange. It's like in a bowl.
Yeah, I mean, Washington, D.C. was basically it. What I love about Washington, D.C., thinking about it now, is that it basically was swampland before they converted it into a city. So I guess drain the swamp, like literally that it was.
I know.
It was like that. Yeah, and so drain the swamp takes on like a whole nother level of meaning. Maybe Donald Trump is some kind of literary idiot savant. I don't know.
Oh my
He's
God.
just an idiot. He's not a savant. He's just the idiot half of the idiot savant.
No, actually, are you familiar, Miss Marilyn, with I assume it's all right to call you that. I don't know what your real name is or how you would prefer to be addressed.
It's missed. It's like title. It's a title.
Mm-hmm.
It stands for mistress. I won't go into quite detail, but you can imagine things.
Mistress Marilyn. Okay. Anyway.
So Miss Marilyn is fine?
Yeah.
Okay. What was I just?
I don't have
about?
a pronoun preference, so pick one. I don't care.
A person after my own heart.
I'm like, after I grew up and realized that everybody has different parts, and they can be intermixed or interchanged or whatever whatever they want to do with their parts, then I realized that it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. See, I realized that as well in what short time I've lived on this planet, and I keep on getting tempted by the notion to just list, and I mean this in all seriousness and good faith, to just list my gender preference as sweater. Because honestly, I feel much more romantically inclined towards sweaters than a lot of people.
I get it.
Me show you.
I get it.
So what were you saying, Russell? Where was your train of thought going?
I have no idea. It derailed again.
Derailed.
But I found this sweater. Like, isn't this a beautiful sweater?
Yeah.
I love. Like, look at the stitching on this damn thing.
That's awesome.
See, this sweater would be my life work.
I don't think that's stitching, though. I think that's called
weaving. I don't know the term. They put it together in a nice way.
They put it, yeah.
That's what
But stitching is not knitting, so.
You are correct. I like the weave of it.
When I go, since you forgot your train of thought, I'll start with a different one. When I go to these Radical Fairy potluck meetings, we at one point just before we eat, we all get in a little circle and hold hands, and we introduce ourselves with our real name and our fairy name, if we have one, and our pronoun of choice, if we have such a thing. And then we say what we brought. And for me, I say, my name is Pierre, or Sketchy. My name is Sketchy. And everyone else has gone to, he or him or she or her. And when it comes to me, I say we or our is what I say. No, my personal pronoun, I refer to myself as I or me.
Yeah.
Or when I'm feeling queenly, we or our. So.
Well, I mean, that's very appropriate for a queen.
Yes, it is. It is.
On my door, it says, His Royal Majesty, the Queen of Hearts. The illustrious Miss Marilyn Darling. His Royal Majesty, the Queen of Hearts.
I enjoy that.
Sketchy is a good porn site, by the way. Well, I'm going to have to look that up. You need a fairy name, Frederick?
I wouldn't have known that Sketchy was a porn site. I knew that there was a drawing application called Sketchy.
Well, let me just look this up. Oh, happy Valentine's Day. You're already...
Already.
Sketchy.
Already.
Bartholomew may join us soon.
Oh, boy.
Sketchy porn. Sketchy sex, gay porn videos, and hate steam trailers, porn. Okay.
Oh, gee.
We learned so much useful material on this streaming community.
I don't want this to be just,
we don't want this just to be highbrow conversations. We also want to make certain that people know where to find their material.
Their goods.
I'm searching for a good word.
So the radical fairies have names like Lavender, and these are guys that have these names. Lavender and Energy, spelled IE, and God, it's been so Ambrosia and Pussy Willow and occasionally you get a butcher sounder name like Talon. I'm just thinking of some of these people.
A rumor went around the hospital after I yelled at nurses because they kept dropping things. I was like, "Confounded Jones, stop dropping things!"
Confounded.
So after that, I was entitled Your Grace.
I see. Well, that's a good.
Every time I walk around the corner, he's coming. Majesty is coming.
Her Grace. Her Grace.
People would curtsy. It's totally funny. Good times.
By the way, does anybody? I just want to put this out there because I can, but I am looking. I would be very much in somebody's debt if they were somehow able to find me like old lithographic crayons. I'm obsessed with those things, Pierre. You started me on them.
I don't even know what that is.
They're sort of waxy. Think of China pencils.
Yeah,
They're
that's
sort
the
of like
closest
that.
thing.
Huh?
The
But they
square
come
one?
in different grades.
Yeah. They work like a China pencil where you pull the string and you wrap up, it takes off a piece. You know what China pencils look like, don't you?
Uh-uh.
I will show you one if I can find one.
But they're essentially like these little light waxy crayons, and they are used on lithographic stones. So lithography is a type of printmaking where essentially you're drawing on this big stone. And what you do, I can't remember the exact process for it, but basically what happens is you put down your
fingers, and then you pull the thing across, and it does the reverse.
But
not anti-positive image.
Yeah, but with lithography, what ends up happening is like you're putting down, like with the lithographic crayon, a layer of grease and oil, right?
Right.
And so then you have to put water over the lithographic stone, which I talk about that maybe in a second, but essentially the oil repels away the water so that as you roll over it with a piece of paper, the whole thing only the oil sticks to the paper. I can't remember exactly how it works. I'm probably getting it entirely wrong. But I like to just draw with the lithographic crayons because they have this velvety texture to them. And they don't have that reflective quality that graphite and charcoal have.
Now, don't China pencils work for you?
They work about the same, I guess, but the main thing about them is that they don't have that same feel to them that the lithographic crayon.
Are you talking about the square ones?
So they look like big pencils, and and you pull this little string, and that pulls because you can't sharpen them. They're sort of like eyeliner. They're very soft, and so you can't sharpen them. But so you pull that little string, and then that pulls off wound paper, I guess. And then you draw with it a little bit, and then when you get to the nub, you do it again. So they're fun.
So instead of sharpening it, you're just releasing a little part of the.
You're releasing, you're allowing more of the lead to show, and they're not made for fine. They're made for marking China, or maybe I don't know whether glass cutters would use them in any way, shape, or form, but they're for just writing prices on China, I guess, because it rubs off with a little bit of work, but it's waterproof, so it won't. It's water repellent.
People doing drawings with them.
Well, I've done drawings with them, and so have Russell and I went out drawing when he was visiting here, and we both used China markers, I think, or China pencils. So, and Mighty Mouse says you can sharpen them with an X-Acto knife. And Joe uses them for work. Uses them for his work. His father.
Nice.
Anyway, Mighty Mouse wants to know what your flower name would be, Marilyn. Marilyn Magnolia? But that's not a flower plant, it's a tree. So, Russell, when you're done taping this and you draw on it, is there you talked about it being a circus. Was that what I heard you say?
No, I said surface. So
Surface,
I just
okay.
described it as like a surface,
I see.
but I'm intending it as a. Well, I guess in my mind it's a sort of desert.
Okay.
I'm not ignoring your
I-
comments. I was just thinking.
Okay. Huh. So Russell, when you're painting and drawing, when you're making these drawings, how much of it is finished in your head before you start?
It depends on what I'm working on. Like that. Remember that painting where it's the self-portrait, and then there's another. Then there's the little me, and then there's Pasquale in it. That one.
And the Pope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
That one basically I had no idea.
Okay.
Almost. Basically, it started out with a face on the left, and then I worked my way on from there.
Okay.
Whereas sometimes I'll just get flashes of it in my head, and I'll try and get it out as well as I can. But most of the time, I would say that most things that I start on are just notions of where to go.
Okay.
And then it builds itself on as I work my way through it.
Well, what made me ask that is looking at what you're doing now, and
it makes absolutely no sense.
I'm just
right?
trying to figure out what you're doing now and whether you know what you're doing now or not. So
I know where I'm going. I just don't know how to describe it in words that won't sound absolutely ridiculous. But if you want me to sound absolutely ridiculous,
no, I don't. I think we can wait. I mean, I don't want, No,
I mean, I don't mean that in pejorative terms.
Oh.
I would be happy to say it like this, but I feel like I do not want to embarrass people with my notions.
Okay.
My grandiosities.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the finished product.
I am too.
And I think, I just like the fact that there's so many parts to it, and you haven't yet sharpened the pencil. And the piece of paper, I mean, you could have found a piece of paper big enough, but that's not as much fun as finding a bunch of little pieces of paper and sticking them together, I guess.
What's the word?
Parker wants to know our feelings about Russell, about Great Barrington, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts?
Was it
Massachusetts or Boston where they killed all the women?
Salem.
I remember
where the witch hunts happened.
Salem, Massachusetts.
It was Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. I was thinking right.
Great Barrington is out in the western part of the state, and it has lots of hills, part of the mountain range out there that we have. Great Barrington is a town in Berkshire County of Massachusetts. It is parts of the Pittsfield, Massachusetts Metropolitan Statistical Area. I didn't even know that. The population was 7,100 at the 2010 census. It is the birthplace of writer and activist W.E.B. Du Bois.
Oh, He actually pronounced it Du Bois because, like Robert Henry, he was one of the stupid Americans who don't know how to pronounce French
Okay.
names.
Okay.
At least I think so.
In
Robert
in
Henry-
2012, the Smithsonian Magazine ranked Great Barrington #1 in its list of the 20 best small towns of America.
Oh,
So it is in the southwestern corner of Massachusetts, near the border of New York and Connecticut.
sounds interesting.
And the Berkshires is, not far from Tanglewood, and it's not far from, it's very beautiful. Berkshire mountains are there. They're not snow capped except in the wintertime. They're not the Rockies, but they are it's quite lovely.
Well, I will think about it, but after I take this up, I've been putting off starting like my food for a little while, so I've got to actually start on that.
You're gonna go eat?
I would save myself so much time.
They have a coat of arms, Great Barrington does, with a crown and a thing and some griffins and chevrons. So 1761 is when it was.
As a vegetarian, I
Yeah.
cannot condone a coat made entirely out of arms.
Bum.
Okay, that's where I'm gonna leave off. I gotta make my dinner now.
Okay.
All right, good night.
Goodbye, Russell.
Bye.
Nice seeing you.
Well, things got quiet all of a sudden.
Massachusetts. Oh. What's it called? Barrington.
Great Barrington.
Oh my God.
What?
Nobody sneeze or cough while you're driving through it because you might miss it.
He wants to live in the country.
No, why? Why?
Wyoming.
I live in the middle of the country. There's
Why-
nothing out there. There's no Walmart. Oh, they have a fueling station. Oh, and an ice cream. Oh, it's totally worth it. They have an ice cream parlor. They have a CVS. Oh my God.
You make it sound like, I'm sure Great Barrington has everything that you need.
If I don't have a Walmart within like 10 miles, I will go crazy. Like literally, because they're the only people who have my melatonin. Oh my God.
Well, Amazon can send you anything, in the world.
Oh man. That's tiny. That's really tiny. Oh, they have a cemetery. The cemetery is bigger than the town. I'm not shitting you.
See, Joshua lives in the middle of the country and he loves it.
Oh God.
I've
Joshua,
never-
where do you live again? You live?
where Joshua?
Yeah.
Joshua lives in Alabama somewhere.
Oh. Yeah, but he lives in a very humid state. Oh, that's the other thing you'll have to worry about. Humidity. Forget your hair. That's it. Oh man, can you imagine Parker with humidified hair? Oh man, he's gonna die. Absolutely die.
Oh, please.
I mean, I have to keep my hair in a thing, but when my hair is out of control, I look like a crazy person.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine having his beautiful little hair all crazily out of control. You'd have to use like $1 million worth of product to keep that in check.
Or just get a crew cut. What do you mean?
No. Oh, God. No.
Great Barrington. Let me look at the map.
It's like literally right on the edge of New York, just across the border, and about in the smack dab middle of the state.
No, it's not in the middle of the state. It's way on the lower left part of the state.
Lower left.
It does have the city is okay. The city is.
But look at the cemetery. It's bigger than the main road.
I can see that.
That's where I don't know if I could live that close to that big of a cemetery.
They've got Bridge Street, and they've got. Well, I think it's lovely.
I see a post office. That's good.
Pittsfield,
They have a church.
Adams, North Adams, Williamstown. See, the thing is, it's 2 hours and 41 minutes by car to Boston. It's probably the same distance to New York City.
It's 106 miles to New York City.
106?
Yeah.
Well.
Oh my God. See, I could live in New York City, but I couldn't afford to live there.
And it's probably 5 hours to Niagara Falls is the place for your honeymoon.
Makes my brain hurt thinking about having to live that far from anything. Where's the nearest Walmart?
Oh, Schiavello's here.
We were just talking about you moving to BFE, 20 miles from a Walmart. Oh my God. I would die. I would simply die. 20 miles from that Walmart. 33 miles from that Walmart. 37. Nope. I can't live out there. It's too far. I have short legs. They don't walk that far. And I don't want to own a car again. They're too expensive. I live walking distance to everything. I have a CVS a half a mile from me this way. I've got a Target a half a mile that way. I've got a grocery store a half a mile that way. I have a post office a half a mile that way.
Well, he's a
99-cent store a half a mile that way.
He's a Costco guy.
Oh, God. Oh my God.
How far does he have to go for a Costco?
38 miles. 38 miles for a Costco there. 42 there. 46 there. Yep, too far. They have a hospital, though.
No, that's handy. Schiavello.
Clicked on the hospital, it bring up Costco. What the fuck? They have a cardiology apartment. They have a radiology apartment. Oh, but don't sneeze, you might pass it. It's only 200 feet across. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Maryland.
There's no way. 200 feet is about as big as the smallest operating room we have. That is unbelievable. That is literally the tiniest hospital I have ever seen. Does it have a helo? It doesn't even have a helipad. How can it be a hospital if it doesn't have a helipad? Oh my God.
So, Schiavello, why did you choose Great Barrington?
Do they park in the field? Is that what they do?
As opposed to Holyoke or Pittsfield? You might like, actually, Northampton. Northampton, Massachusetts is actually quite lovely. There are 3, I think, colleges near it, in it. It's a lovely town.
Yeah, if you want to be a rich hoity-toity, you gotta live in the Hamptons if you're gonna be a.
No, it's not that kind of Hampton. It's called Northampton. It's not the Hamptons.
Uh-huh. It's like the bastard uncle of the Hamptons.
Look under Northampton.
Northampton.
Massachusetts.
It's on the beach.
No, Northampton, Massachusetts, not New Hampshire.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's really a lovely town.
Oh, there's a river. I mean, not a lake. A river. Oh, there's 2. No, there's a hospital there. Well, that one's a little bigger. It's 461 feet. It's pretty impressive.
It's a lovely town. There is a river. The town looks like 5 times bigger than the other one. Oh.
I don't even know how big our hospital is.
Well, the reason that he wants to live there is he has a family home there. So.
Our hospital is 1,002 feet long. Let's see how big the building is. The building is only 418 feet. But the campus it sits on is massive. We have everything. We have an emergency room. We have a
heliport.
Helipad. We have a cancer unit. We have a transplant unit. We have outpatient services. We have surgical unit. We have the immunodeficient unit. We have endocrine unit.
I haven't been fixing any pens up.
We have all the things.
I'm just playing with 51s and 61s that I sort of selected yesterday.
How big is this hospital? That one's 450. Hospitals aren't very big. Ours is more tall than it is wide. Our old building used to be very flat.
Okay, he's moving to Detroit.
Oh, well.
He's changed his mind. Just to spite us, he's decided to go to Detroit.
Well, I hope you don't intend on working in a hospital in Detroit, because it's hard work. Those people get murdered out there. People don't know how to drive in Detroit. It snows, and people don't know how to drive, and they get in accidents. Well, they get in accidents here in California, too, but there's more hospitals here. Detroit. Isn't that near Chicago?
Schiavello, do you want to come on board here and chat with your face?
Are you awake enough? Where is this? Oh, that's on the other side of Michigan. Oh. Detroit is a very large city. I could live in Detroit. I don't know about the cold, though. The cold would drive me crazy. And right off the river, too. Where is your hospital?
Was that your phone dinging or is that mine?
It's probably yours.
Yeah, well, I don't know what dinged.
Wow, that is a big hospital. That's almost half a mile long. 1,066 feet just for one building. Wow. Yeah, see, that's insane. It's like an apartment complex. Wow, that is a massive building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 stories tall. Gee, Louise.
17 stories of disease and suffering and pain.
I'm very grateful for how small my hospital is. I'm just saying. It's only like 400 feet across.
Well, maybe you'd like to work at this Great Barrington Hospital with their one cot. I'm joking.
I'm like, I could do it. I've done primary care for the majority of this year. Let's see.
Oh, how many pens did I find cleaning up? I didn't really find any pens cleaning up. I'm sorry, I misread it. I found them yesterday when I was cleaning up. But I did get the computer area functional for the moment.
Everywhere there's not snow here in California, Joe Lynn. Oh God, I almost sneeze.
Schiavello, do you want to come on board here and show us your pretty face? Or anyone else for that matter? There's 12 people in the goddamn room.
Joshua, you want to come and hang out? Yeah, for serious.
Well, I'll send the invitation and then I'm gonna go to get some water. I'm gonna get some water and bring it back to the computer.
Okay.
I'm speaking in Schiavellian.
That's too funny.
What were we talking about today? It was the Schiavello Ranch, and it was like Effexinol said it sounded like salad dressing. It's that little zing of Italian in the thing. And Schiavello, no matter how you pronounce it, it all tastes great.
Hi, Joshua.
Oh, you're all fancy.
Oh, calm down. We're having an earthquake over here.
Yes, we are.
Fancy microphone thing.
Well, that's that. Oh God, microphone. Sorry that you're green, but yes, that's my mic.
Huh.
That's my. It's not super expensive, but you know.
Well, it looks very fancy.
What?
It's better than the mic attached to a headset, so yay. And
everyone wants to tip their Todger in Schiavello Ranch.
I wouldn't know about that. I might tip a tongue there, but you know, there we go.
You wouldn't put your toe there, but you put your tongue there.
I might put my tongue there.
Oh Lord.
Just being real. Hi, Schiavello. Oh. Oh, Lord. God, I haven't shaved today. This is bad. Ugh.
I never shave on Thursdays or Saturdays or Sundays.
Yeah, but I okay. I don't like looking like a guy. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't think anybody does, but just saying.
I've got some friends that very much like looking like guys. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all them.
All them. The straight kind. Anyway.
I did this thing, No Shave November, like a couple years ago. I wanted to kill myself after that was over. It was awful.
Oh
I
God.
had this thing coming over my lip right here that kept like bugging me.
Yes.
Awful. I will never. I don't care if all the men in America lose their testicles over it. I'm not doing that again.
What are you not doing again?
No Shave November. It's to promote testicular cancer research.
I see.
No way.
Maybe
That
it was
awful. And I didn't even make any money.
Yes. How do I show that? I figured. There we go. We'll do this, and we'll do pictures, and okay. No. Where did? Oh, I saved them to my phone. Fuck.
what are you showing?
See, we know what Miss Marilyn looks like. As Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, you didn't show what you look like as
Well, as I was at my mother's wedding. Oh, I look pretty good. I just gotta. Oh, goddamn! Really? I gotta get the pictures. Open original. Open original. Luckily, stepdad is a thing of the past and gone. So he just, yeah. Anyways,
very nice there, Marilyn.
You're back in the D.
Well, there you go.
I mean, oh God, really, Tasha, just quit tripping. Back in the day, yeah. Oh God,
Oh,
you look so good.
Before I got fat.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah. I'm proud of every lump now.
Oh God, you need to just go to hell, camera. Because really, camera, just be nice. There we go.
Okay.
So I was getting my hair done.
Oh, cute.
I am testing at 45 nibs.
Oh. Who is getting married?
My mother,
Aw,
her right there.
nice.
Yeah, my mother worked in Grand Rapids Ballet for years.
The what?
Grand Rapids Ballet.
Grand Rapids Ballet.
Yes,
Which Grand Rapids?
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Michigan.
Yes.
My first had cancer, and he went to Grand Rapids, Idaho, to get bone transfusion, and he passed away.
That's sad.
We were together for 10
Cancer's
years.
rough.
He's
What?
a good guy.
Hmm.
Anytime I think of Grand Rapids.
Yeah, now different Grand Rapids. Sorry.
Don't be
Okay.
sorry.
Now I'm a little bit more centered in my screen. There we go. My monitors are like 32 inches. All right, and my
Yeah.
camera sits on top of it, so it's like it's
And
fine.
being squinched.
It's fine when I'm doing stream because I can just adjust where I sit at in my thing. But
Yeah.
here is a bit hard.
Parker has a home in Ada. ADA. I don't know what that means. What does Ada mean?
Hmm.
Kamada. Sister city was Flint. Well,
There we go.
what's Schiavella doing?
Thank you, Jolene.
This is an A nib.
What's an A-nib?
Accountant. Very fine.
Oh.
Very nice.
I think that nib that you gave me, the other one, the stiff one, was an accountant nib because it's very stiff.
Well, accountant nibs aren't as flexible as that one. That one is able to get
Oh yeah.
wider. I mean,
Yeah.
if you look at the thing I sent, it can get as wide as I
Right. Yeah.
made it.
It will go. It just doesn't want to.
Yeah. Well, you have to show them who's boss.
Yep.
The elusive Z nib. So what does the Z nib do? Friedrich.
I am.
I'm practicing my D's. I'm not good at D's. I can do them with the International Line of Beauty and then up and over, but I can't do them International Line of Beauty to reverse.
You mean the universal line of beauty,
Yeah.
not the international one?
What is it called?
You called it international, and I think
not-
it's universal.
Universal Line of Beauty. You're right. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Universal Line of Beauty.
Okay, I don't know whether I have a Z nib or not. I might. I do not know.
I'm sitting here going, where is all my stuff? because I've been cleaning all day and picking stuff up and putting it on a table and going through it. And it's like, fuck.
Don't you hate that?
Yes.
Like, I have to go to work now, and then you're like, where's all my things? Help!
Well,
I need an list.
yeah. Well, see, the thing is, I have a new roommate moving in on the 12th.
Oh, fun.
So, yeah, it's a sad story. He's transgender, and kind of most of his family doesn't want him there or anything to do with him. So,
That's so sad.
her. So I am giving her a home, though. Yeah, work and all that's still necessary, but you know.
Well, I hope it works out for you.
I think so. I've known her for, I don't know, 6 years, I think.
Cool.
Since she was like 14. Yeah. She's pretty cool. But still have to get the spare room set up and get all the little piles of stuff that you just get when it's like a flat spot. Okay, put it there. Don't care about it 3 months later. It's still there. Yeah, so I'm going through and getting house cleaned up and getting out to the room so I can get everything wiped down and get it vacuumed and get it all, yeah.
Oh,
And
good.
find a mattress. I've got a mattress. I just got to find the bed frame. Yeah.
Pardon me. Okay, I'm going to try to write Jolene's name really fine, tiny.
Oh.
I love Jolene. She's great.
Jolene, are you still here?
My tiniest thing I have to write with is that.
What is it? Oh my goodness! It's itty bitty. Is that one of those?
It's a G-nib.
Is that a demon? Oh,
Yeah, it's a dip pen G-nib.
I was gonna say, it looks like a vintage one of those.
Oh,
ones.
it's not vintage at all.
I was
but-
gonna say, the bottom of it looked like.
It is coated, so it does. They do have a tendency to last a little bit longer. So.
Is Jolene still here in the room? I wrote her name. Where's my ruler? Ruler.
Oh, and we have company.
We do.
Yes, we do.
Is it a kitty?
We have company. Oh, come here, company.
Is it a kitty?
Come here, company.
Oh, it's a baby. Oh.
There's Jolene.
There we go.
Hello. Oh, she can't hear me.
Oh, well, I'm kind of.
Hello.
Say hi.
So there's your name, Jolene. And it is, let me get a ruler.
Okay,
He's
are we
like,
doing this
okay.
again? Is that what's
It's like-
happening?
Okay, you are loving on me, and you stop.
Okay, let me put my glasses
Oh my
on.
God, that is fine.
I gotta put my elderly glasses on. Okay, we're doing this again, are we? Okay, I'm gonna put my elderly glasses on, and then I'm gonna zoom way, way, way in with my phone.
So Jolene, your name fits well within a quarter of an inch.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, where are you? There you are. So there's.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Oh my God, really?
Jolene,
That was my phone, and I have no idea where the hell it's at. Oh, yes, I do. It's on the charger.
Well,
Guys,
beat that.
Well,
that may be it.
1, 2, 3 eighths. No, 3. 3/16 of an inch.
3/16.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
8.
Yours is 3/8.
The middle one is a half, I think.
Yeah, yours is 3/8. Miss Malin.
Yeah.
Oh God. Let's see. My magnifier is that. So
I see. Okay.
Oh, those are brilliant.
yes, they are.
It's yours.
Yeah, I would have to hook it back up, and I'll have to do that one of these days.
Where did you get yours?
How many millimeters? Mighty. I'll try to do your name, Mighty
Amazon?
Mouse.
I got
Just run it through a standard camera or standard camera software. Works perfect. And the one reason I bought it, straightening bent nibs.
Yeah.
Or
That's it.
refining nibs.
Okay, there's Mighty Mouse, and Mighty Mouse is
4.
half an inch.
Let's see. This is 45.5 millimeters.
What?
Let's see, where's mine?
4 millimeters.
Okay, I don't want that ink. It's too wet. Give me something that's nice and dry.
That's what she said. Oh, sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Let's see. Green Gators, okay. You know what? Black Swan and English Roses. That'll work perfect. I think.
It's itty bitty. Itty bitty.
I don't have my centimeter ruler here, Mighty Mouse, so you have to do the math.
Let's see. Is it even able to? Aha. Stop touching the desk.
There's Joshua.
Oh, wow. Joshua's name's all over.
Okay,
Well,
Joshua's name is pretty.
The J is all over. The Oshawa is sort of condensed.
God, can I even see?
Let's quicken. Oh no, why are you leaking? Don't leak on me, I'm busy.
Wow.
Yeah. I can't say that it's anything other than a very, very, very small thing. I'd have to like magnify the shit out of it for anybody to see.
Oh wow, I see it.
Wow.
That's Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse, yeah, I see that.
Oh.
I mean, it would be nice if I'd just break down and buy myself an actual nib holder, but you know, whatever. my mock-up of one works, and it feels okay in my hand. My
That's about as
looking
close
through
as
my
I can
bifocal through a magnifying glass just to be able to write that damn small. It's like, shit.
get. Itty bitty.
Um,
Shit.
okay.
What are you doing with that pen there, Marilyn?
I'm gliding on the top of glass. Don't notice. Did you get my letter yet? No, you haven't got my letter yet.
Oh, I may have. I didn't look at the mail today.
Once you see this paper,
Okay.
you will understand.
Okay. I tell you what, when I get it, I will not open it until I see you online. How about
This type of paper has no tooth to it whatsoever.
that?
If I had that paper, I do have paper. Where is it? It's here somewhere. I would be terrified to write those circles on this paper. This is very toothy. It's like
Oh,
nails on a chalkboard.
okay.
This stuff is so smooth, it's like writing on glass.
Well, as long as it doesn't bleed with whatever ink I'm using, I don't care how toothy or fine or smooth it is. I'm good. I'll make it work.
Yeah.
I mean, this is literally Walmart special. So it's
Pen and Gear memo book.
Exceed. No, it's just
Oh, I
Exceed.
love Exceed.
It works. It's fine. Some of them are good. Some of them are absolute crap.
Which one do you have? I have the 100 GSM heavyweight paper.
They have no idea. I don't. It. All I know is in the front it says Exceed, and it doesn't give any other description than that. It just says Exceed in the front.
Oh,
It's just a journal.
oh, you got the journal. Yeah, I have that one too. That's
I
the-
have one.
oh,
I have a white one. I've got a blue one. I've got a black one. I've got a pink one. Multiples.
See, I have the journal too.
Yeah.
Is yours dot grid?
Yeah, mine's all dot paper, but
Yeah, I love the dot grid. I tried to use the line once. I didn't do very well with the lines. Having difficulties with this type of paper because the lines are too thin.
I'm sitting here writing with this ink, and it's like I'm just going to sit here on top of the paper and not dry. I will take my sweet ass time and not dry, but I'm not going to feather either, so we're good.
What kind of ink?
Noodler's Black Swan and English Roses.
Yeah. Is it Australian or English?
Australian.
Yeah, Australian roses. It takes
It's
the Noodlers and the and the Exceed that takes it a really long time because it's coated.
Oh, didn't know.
It's coated
I know
paper.
the Australian is more of a burgundy, where the English is more of a brown.
Yeah.
Mousiekins.
But I don't know. I love Noodler's inks, so what can I say?
Well,
I mean, I have one Waterman Serenity Blue. It's blue ink. It's nice. I've
Pure
got a
Hutchinson. Look at that.
manuscript ink in black that sucks.
What is it? Let me see. Oh, yeah, that stuff's terrible.
Yes, it sucks.
Yeah.
I'm just like, and somewhere,
You should check out an ink guy. Are
I
you
do.
following Adam?
yes, I do.
Yeah.
I watch every new one he has up, and every time that I want to buy an ink, I go and look at his channel first.
Yeah.
Um,
I miss Chris Sines doing her videos. We miss you, Chris. Come back.
somewhere I have a green ink that you were talking about the other day.
Monteverde, key lime pie.
That's it. I will never buy it again.
Yeah.
Never.
It works better on CVS caliber notebook paper. The Exceed seems to feather.
It's too light to me. I mean, the lightest ink that I have that I actually like is the Apache Sunset.
Oh, I love Apache Sunset.
Can I have something to rinse my dip pen in? As this ink is still literally sitting on top of this page.
Are you also following Manda B?
Mm-hmm.
Manda B. You should follow Manda B. She just did a review of an ink, and it looks like Apache Sunset, but it's got like a more orangey tone. It kind of looks like the ink that I made up. I called it California Sunset. I mixed Apache Sunset with Monteverde Valentine Red. Let me see if I can find it quickly enough. Oh, no, that's red.
Trying to find. Yeah, whatever.
Manda B. Here. I'll put this in the private chat. There you go. He's a brilliant scientist.
All right. Give me 1 second. Deb washed out.
Whatever you do, don't get Monteverde Mango Mousse. Oops, let's see. Can you see
It's
that?
pretty. Yeah, it's pretty. But
Yeah, it's like feathered out.
feathers everywhere.
Yeah, no, don't get this. I mean, like, I don't have problems with some inks, but that Mango Mousse, oh my god. Okay, it's not in the oranges. What did I do with it? Oh, there's Apache Sunset. Apache Sunset, and I made one called California Sunset. And I also made a revised one called Golden Afternoon.
Okay. Okay.
Why can't you see
Kind
me?
of a green yellow.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, that's too much. Oops. There's Apache Sunset, which has very nice shading. And then there's Golden Afternoon, kind of like Apache Sunset, but more yellower. I mixed yellow food color in with it
Yep.
to lighten it up. And then I put red, Valentine red, to darken it just ever so slightly to give it like a darker tone.
Yeah. Let's see, my Apache Sunset. It was a hair too light for me. I was like, okay, fine, I don't like it, whatever. I swear to God, I did not do this on purpose. I had a pen that I swore that it was Apache Sunset in, and then I'm like, oh shit, I just dumped Rome is Burning into my bottle of Apache Sunset. I'm like, oh, I hope I didn't screw it up. It didn't. It just made it just that little slight hair darker.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Nice.
It didn't change the color.
Wow.
When it dries, it is that lighter, but it gives more shading to
Nice.
it. I absolutely love it.
That's awesome.
But just that little 3/4 of a fill of Rome is Burning into the full bottle of Apache Sunset is like, oh God.
I
Perfect.
don't know if I've done Rome Burning, but I've seen how crazy it can, like, the chromatography of it is insane.
I don't remember chromatography of it. I just know I absolutely love the color because it's like it'll go from this really dark where sunset is on it's almost going out to this really light. It's like, oh, it's just starting sunset. And I'm just like, oh God, I love this color.
Nice.
It's just like what the reason I like Rome is Burning.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you get this really dark, embery coal, and then all of a sudden it's turning to ash, and you end up with this nice light brown, like golden brown to it. And I'm like, oh, I love it. Yep. And the thing is, I love it. I showed Mom one day because I was asking her what she wanted for ink in her pens because she doesn't fill her pens. I'm the one that takes care of the maintenance on them, but she loves fountain pen. And she was like, well, what is this? And I took it, I showed her, I wrote on a piece of paper and let it dry for a day or so. And I just took it in a bowl of water. I said, watch this. And I showed her the color of it. And I said, boop, I dropped it in the bowl of water. And about 20 minutes later, I came back. I said, here you go. And she's like, what? But that was that was a nice golden brown earlier. Now it's this absolute deep purple. It's like, what? She's like, I want to know what's that color.
Yeah.
I still haven't found one that's that color, but I've come close.
It's pretty awesome. What are you doing over there, Pierre?
I'm putting pens that I've fixed into little drawers that will remind me what kind of nibs they have.
Oh, Joshua, I put it in the private chat, the link to Vandabee's YouTube channel.
Yep, I opened it.
Miss Schaefer's King's Gold.
And I have subscribed to it. So I will have to check out Sailor Ink Studio. I'll have to check out some of her videos. Oh, she loves purple apparently. So
Yeah. Thought you might like that.
yeah. Mandabee. Yeah, I've got way too much ink and at the same time not enough.
Yep.
Because it's like, oh, but I want another color. And it's like, but I don't have a color. It's just like that. Well, I could probably mix this, and this. It's like, just go buy it.
I know the feeling. I have way
Purples.
too many
I
inks.
absolutely love purples.
You like purple? I like purple too. I've got
But my problem is
purples.
a good purple. The ones that I really like are so goddamn expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Are you
Let's see.
subscribed to me on YouTube?
Think so? Maybe not. I don't fucking know.
Let's see.
PM. I'll double check or private chat it, and I'll double check.
There you go.
160 bottles of ink on the wall, says.
Not. I
Okay,
was looking at your channel a couple of days ago, and I am not subscribed. Hi, Tasha. Oh, goddamn.
79 bottles of ink on the wall.
But my bottles of purple.
I have learned that if you're gonna buy a bottle of something, you better like it better
Yes.
than anything, because otherwise it's gonna last you a very long time. I much prefer to be
This one.
samples.
I absolutely love this color.
What is that?
Noodles Ink Socrates.
What is it?
Socrates.
Socrates, Noodlers.
1 second, I'll put a little swath of it, and then I have Kung Te Chang, Kung Te Chang, whatever. It's a very dark purple, but it's almost a purple black.
Like a purple, like a black purple.
It stems from Chinese royalty.
Oh, that's pretty. Socrates.
It's that really the Kung Te Chang stems from the Chinese royalty.
Right.
And whatever little samples they could get from that. And it's just a really, really dark purple, but it's more blue.
Is that an olive waterman? No, I don't know what it was. This pen?
But
Wow.
Just one of those gray pearlescent things. Hey, Will, how are ya? You guys, I'm turning into a pumpkin a little bit here.
I'm sorry.
I do that when I get up at 4 a.m. So,
To talk things of ships and sealing wax and cabbages and kings.
oh, nice.
And
I
wild
like
seas
that
flying
branch. I'm gonna head down. Why don't you switch over to Marilyn Darling's show? Unless Marilyn Darling doesn't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
high. I will probably have to go too, because I gotta eat something. I'm
Okay.
starving.
Yeah, I have to eat something too, but I also have to go to sleep. Because
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
yeah,
Have a good night.
be good, everyone. We'll see you in the morrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. Bye.
Good
Bye.
night.